In this video, I'll be summarizing the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration of Independence was written by Thomas Jefferson and adopted the Second Continental Congress. It states the reason why the British colonies of North America sought independence in July of 1776. The Declaration opens with the preamble, describing the document's necessity and explaining why the colonies have overthrown their ruler and chosen to take the place as a separate nation in the world. All men are created equal, and there are certain unalienable rights that the government should never violate. These rights include the right to life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. When the government fails to protect these rights, it is not only a right, but also the duty of the people to overthrow that government. In this place, the people should establish a government that is designed to protect those rights. In this video, we'll be summarizing the First and Second Continental Congress. The First Continental Congress was a group of 56 delegates from 12 colonies, all 12 colonies except for Georgia. They met in Philadelphia in September of 1774. They came together in response to the Intolerable Acts. They met in secret because they didn't want Great Britain to know that they were united.
Now we're talking about the Second Continental Congress, which was a convention of delegates from the 13 colonies that were formed in Philadelphia in May 1775. Soon after the warrant of the American Revolutionary War, it succeeded the First Continental Congress, which met between September and October 1774. The significance was the first concerted effort of American colonies to unite under a common cause towards succession from the British crown. By taking the first step in succession towards an independent republic as well as an independent nation, setting and the proceeding of the creation of a wholly new system of government without precedent or custom effected ever before in the Western world. It is fundamental that you read John Adams.
The Bill of Rights are the first 10 commandments of the U.S. Constitution. The first being freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petition. The second, right to keep bear arms in order to maintain a well-regulated militia. 3. No quartering of soldiers. 4. Freedom from unreasonable searches and seizures. 5. Right to due process of law. Freedom from self-incrimination and double jeopardy. Number 6. Right of accused person. Right to speedy trial. 7. Right to trial by jury in civil case. 8. Freedom from excessive bail, cruel and unusual punishment. 9. Other rights of people. And 10. Powers reserved by the state. The writing and ratification of the Constitution. Articles of Confederation stipulated that all 13 states had to ratify any new constitution for it to take effect. To circumvent this hurdle, the delegates included in the new constitution a section outlining a new plan for ratification. Once 9 of the 13 states had ratified the document, the Constitution would replace the articles in those 9 states. The delegates figured correctly that the remaining states would be unavailable to survive on their own and would have to ratify the new document as well. Articles of Confederation. The representatives of the 13 states agreed to create a confederacy called the United States of America, in which each state maintains its own sovereignty and all rights to govern, except those rights specially granted to Congress. As these 13 states entered into a firm legal friendship for the purpose of defending each other, there are standards that each state should follow to maintain good relations. Each state must recognize the legal proceedings and official records of every other state, and the citizens of one state have the right to citizenship in any state. Additionally, a state must help return a runaway criminal to the state in which the crime was committed. States have the right to select and send 2 to 7 delegates to Congress each year. Each state has 1 vote in Congress, and delegates can only serve for a period of 3 years and an interval of 6 years. Delegates have certain privileges while serving in Congress. They are guaranteed the right to freedom of speech, and are immune from arrest for most petty crimes.
Articles of Confederation continued. States are not allowed to conduct relationships with foreign nations without the permission of Congress. They cannot wage war, negotiate peace, raise an army or navy, conduct diplomacy, or make an alliance with another state. However, they can make imposts on goods as long as they do not interfere with foreign treaties. States must keep a local militia, and they may wage war if they need to quickly defend themselves. During war, states have the right to appoint officers of colonel rank and below. Congress pays for war from a treasury that states contribute to relative to the value of land in their state. Congress has the sole power to deal with foreign nations, including making war and peace, and to deal with Indian Native American affairs. Congress must maintain uniform standards of coins and measures, make the rules for the Army and Navy, and run the post office. Congress will help resolve interstate disputes only as a last resort, and has the sole right to hold trials for crimes committed at sea. Articles of Confederation continue. States are not allowed to conduct relationships with foreign nations without the permission of Congress. They cannot wage war, negotiate peace, raise an army or navy, conduct diplomacy, or make an alliance with another state. However, they can make imposts on goods as long as they do not interfere with foreign treaties. States must keep a local militia, and they may wage war if they need to quickly defend themselves. During war, states have the right to appoint officers of colonel rank and below. Congress pays for war from a treasury that states contribute to relative to the value of land in their state. Congress has the sole power to deal with foreign nations, including making war and peace, and to deal with Indian Native American affairs. Congress must make the rules for the Army and Navy and run the post office. Congress will help resolve interstate disputes only as a last resort, and has the sole right to hold trials for crimes committed at sea.
We finna rock and roll. We do this for Miss Gladys, boy. Shout out to Uncle Luke.